Hey everyone, so today I have another book review for you on The Sound of Light by Sarah Sundin. So, first of all, one of my favorite authors, like ever, in the Christian fiction world. Secondly, a gorgeous cover. Thirdly, do you get those books? I love these books, but I have to drink like a gallon of water after I'm done. So, you're in the middle of a book, and then all of a sudden you don't even think about drinking water. You don't think about, well, I was going to say eating, but I do eat while I'm reading, so forget that. But you forget to swallow. You forget to drink water. So you're basically feels like you're on a desert island because you just can't stop reading enough to drink a glass of water. That's one of these books. Wow. So this one just, Sarah Sundin, I gotta tell you, she's the queen of World War II historical fiction. Like, she's amazing. I love her books. I've loved every one that I've read, and this one is no different. So this one is about Elsa and Henrik, and they are from Sweden. So this takes place between the lines between Denmark and Sweden and the Sound, which is the waterway between both countries. And so we're following both of them during World War II, and it's just great. I love the romance between the two. That was great. Okay, so where should I start? It was just great. Sarah Sundin's books can be slow burning in the beginning, but by the end of the book, you're just like, I never wanted to end. So much action and drama by the end of the book. Amazing. Absolutely loved it. On my list of favorites for the year. So Elsa is actually a physicist, and she's basically like some of the physicists in the college are like, for her, they know she's smart, they know she's capable, but then there's others who pretty much treat her like garbage, who tell her, she's a woman, she shouldn't be in this field, even though she does have her doctorate, but they don't want her around. So she's kind of fighting and struggling through that, and then she ends up getting involved with the resistance. And then we have Hemming, aka Henning, aka Henrik. And he is what's known as the Havman, I think I'm pronouncing that right. There's a glossary in here, which I was going to try to take advantage of, but no, the story kind of took over. But I think that's how it's pronounced, but I want to double check. I don't know if she has it in here. She might not. Oh, it's pronounced Howman. See, should have left that up first. Howman, and it is merman. So he is a merman because he rows across between Denmark and Sweden, delivering covert messages. So that's him, and basically he dumbs down because he's a baron, so he's wealthy, he's very educated, but he can't appear that way because his father doesn't know he's doing this. He doesn't even know that he's technically working for his father's shipyards. Like, he thinks his son is a wayward son who basically escaped to Sweden and is basically living a life of a playboy. So no, he's not. And it's hard really not to spoil World War II books, but it was just that good. All I'm saying is you gotta read it. So he's working covert missions, and he basically has to play like a big clumsy Viking, basically, because he's got a full beard and he basically doesn't speak that much. He's strong, and he just kind of plays to those strengths, as he's a very good actor and trying to keep it that way. But then he ends up meeting Elsa in his boarding house, and of course they end up falling in love. But I kind of like it, because she was educated, and she did not know that he was a baron. She thought he was just this big pretty soft-spoken guy who was illiterate, and she had no idea who he was in the beginning. But she ends up seeing his like strong and kind side, and without even realizing it, he didn't know he had that side to him. He always thought he was his father's son, and always was kind of like, I don't want to be this person anymore, because his father was always kind of strong-headed, and he thought he was too. So loved the love story, loved the World War II. I love kind of the Swedish outtake on this. I thought it was great. I just thought it was great seeing like the Danes side of World War II, and seeing kind of how Sweden was a refugee place or refuge for Jewish refugees heading over the water. So I thought it was great. This review might be a little spoilery, but it was just so good. Like, you kind of already know from the beginning that, he is the merman. Like, there's not really any spoilers, so. But I'm just saying, pick this up if you love World War II fiction and romances. This is great. She's one of my favorite authors. If you haven't tried a Sarah Sundin book, I think this is a great place to start. It was really great. If you liked Until Leaves Fall in Paris that she wrote last year, you will definitely like this one. So check it out. It's amazing. And yeah, I literally got this a couple days ago, and I knew I had to read it and drop everything else. I was like, no, I have other books to read, but this is taking priority. So pick it up. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Thank you again to Baker Publishing for sending me a copy of this book to read and review, because I am so happy that I now have it on my bookshelves, and I think it's got a home there, at least for this year. All right, so I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.